Tiggy, do you want something? Yeah? Hi friends, today is Monday, August the 17th, and little Miss Tiggy wants to get at her food. That's what she wants. And I am doing laundry. It's already just slightly after 3 o'clock. This morning I have been editing the vlog for the past couple days, so I didn't really do much other than that. And then I had my typical lunch. I did a load of lights. There's a load of darks in there. I'm going to hang those up, put the rest of the darks in here, and then fold these. So I need to pick some cucumbers. As you can see, I have some big ones. And I'm going to save one of those for seeds. And my cucumber vine's turning a little brown. And I'm wearing my boots because Mark found a snake egg. And I don't want to take chances. But yeah, everything's wilting, or dripping, not dripping, drooping. And let's go outside. Let's come over here and see what the temperature is. That's what this thing says. 100 and almost 120. I don't know if that's right or not. No clue. So these are the cucumbers I had outside, and normally I would not harvest them all at once, but you saw the vine and you saw the heat, and I don't think the vine can handle supporting these, keeping these alive. I left one on the vine for seed saving. In fact, this one feels like a little soft, like the vine was taking water from it. So I'm going to put some of these in a pickle jar that has juice, pickle juice left in it, and then I'm just going to put some of these in the fridge for salad. So I filled this pickle jar up. It had a few pickles at the bottom. As you can see there, had a few pickles at the bottom. I just filled it up, and then I had a few extra, so I just stuck them in this jar. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I have 3 extra that I'm just gonna put in the refrigerator. Preston washed them, and just gonna put them in the refrigerator because we like to eat. Like today I ate cucumbers with my sandwich instead of chips. So we like to eat cucumbers. So it's 5:11, and I finally decided what I was gonna make for dinner. As I was chopping up my vegetables, I'm gonna make spaghetti. At first I thought I was going to just do like hamburgers and rice. Not hamburgers, but like rice with like hamburger meat mixed in, kind of like hamburger helper. But then it just came to me. I don't know how, just out of the blue. I was like, oh yeah, you can make spaghetti. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So what I really want to do is go wash my face. Sometimes, I don't know if you guys feel like this, but like I have not been outside and I've not like sweated today, so I'm trying to figure out where to put you where I can talk to you and you can see me. So I haven't been outside. I walked outside to pick the cucumbers and check the temperature, but I haven't like been outside sweating or anything. I washed my face this morning, but sometimes in the middle of the day, and it usually happens when I wear makeup, but I'm not wearing makeup today. I just want to go wash my face. So I think I'm going to do that after I cook. Am I the only one? Yeah, I'm a face washer and a hand washer, but so while the meat is browning, I just kind of wanted to talk about Let me scoot you up a little. I know, I don't look that great today. I can't be bothered to put on makeup. I can't be bothered to do anything like that involves my physical appearance. I just don't want to. It's too hot. I just don't want to mess with it. It's too hot. So, let's talk about cooking. I don't want to cook. I just don't. I'm not a foodie. Yes, I like food, but I have a new voicemail. No, I don't. Okay. I had to do a factory reset on my phone because I've been using my phone for taking videos, and I don't normally, and it's messed up the storage, so I had to do factory reset. So I have all my notifications. I used to have all my notifications set to like not show up. I would actually have to go to the app and see if I had like an email or whatever, or it would show up silently, but I just haven't done that yet. So back to not wanting to cook. So I didn't cook on Saturday and I didn't cook on Sunday, and it was a really nice break, but I'm giving myself an even bigger break. I'm gonna cook, but I'm just gonna throw together whatever I have in the house until we need to go back to the store and get, like, I'm running low on onions, but I have plenty of green onions, and I'm gonna need my lactose-free milk for my coffee soon. So I just don't want to cook. Like I was saying, yeah, I know I have these baby hairs. They look bad. Just kind of whatever. Yeah, I'm not in the mood. And I can't be bothered, and I don't want to. So I will cook, but I'm not making a menu. I'm not planning anything fancy. We're just gonna, normally I cook to please people and to make people happy, but my life is not all about cooking. So I had a pound of turkey, ground turkey, and I put some oil in the bottom of the pan because turkey's really lean. So I ground that up. I had half of a bell pepper, a green bell pepper, and I used half of an onion. And then sometimes I take a potato masher because you want to make sure, if you don't know, I'm sure you do, and get all of the little pieces of hamburger. Like, you don't want the middle of the hamburger to be pink, or turkey, whatever. In this case, it's poultry. I'm assuming that it needs to be cooked to 165 rather than 145 like beef. I'm not going to pull out my thermometer and test it because that would, I just know it's going to be done. I'll know what it's done when it looks like. So this is just kind of like, maybe I should do a series on like what to cook when you don't feel like cooking, or cooking 101, like what to keep on hand so that when you don't feel like cooking you don't have to make a big production. Drinking water. So yeah, so I watch the extreme budgeting videos because I don't know how to do it. I've just never had to be on a budget, and I'm not saying that I'm rich. I'm just not the kind of person to like spend extravagantly. So, and if you're not an eater and you don't spend your money on groceries, you know, you're probably going to spend it on other things like candles, for example. But when you're a mom and a stay-at-home spouse or partner, grandma, grandpa, whatever, if you're the person who's staying at home people are coming home from work, it's nice to have a meal for them. And I like to do that. But sometimes I want to do other things during the day than worry about cooking. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, I do watch excuse me, like the extreme budgeting challenges and how to eat for $10 a week and stuff like that, just to get ideas for cooking on a budget. Because like I said, I wasn't raised like eating on a budget. Did we have steak and shrimp every night? No, we didn't. But my mom cooked every night, and she was a really good cook, and she liked to do it. She would wake up thinking, like, I'm imagining, she would wake up thinking, like, oh, I want to eat this tonight, so I'm going to make it. In fact, she said that that's the reason we ate tacos so much, because she liked to eat them. I'm just going to give this a stir. I like cooking noises. I don't know if you do or not. So yeah, the more you brown your meat, of course, the more flavor you bring out. So that's what I'm aiming here to do, is just brown it enough to get that flavor. You don't just want to cook it, you want to brown it. You don't want to burn it though, obviously, because you cannot go back from burnt. I'm going to turn my fire down just a little bit. I'm going to turn it down even more. It's about right there. I'm going to rotate my pan. It's a little warm. Even with the rubber coated handles, it's a little warm. The most money on anything, it was probably food. So, you know, it was no big deal for us to have meat every single day of the week. We did have like beans and potatoes sometimes. I don't think we ever had beans and rice, but we had beans and potatoes. I don't know if that was a lack of money or just like what my mom wanted to eat that night, you know, because if it was lack of money, she never talked about it. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now with my cooking. That's why you're not seeing a whole lot of cooking in Vlogtober, because I just don't want to do it. So I'm just doing the bare minimum. So yeah, yesterday my heart raced for a good 2.5 hours. I finally was able to, or it finally calmed down probably around 9:30. So that doesn't happen too often. And I do have high cholesterol. People with Hashimoto's tend to have, like, their heart can go wacky. And I just said it that way because I don't know all of the, you know, medical lingo or like what exactly can go wrong. But I know if you don't take your thyroid medicine, your heart will eventually give out. And sometimes I do, like, I'll just be laying in bed and I'll have like a hard time breathing, and I know that's heart related. But I'm sure I'm fine. But sometimes, yeah, my heart just, and if I hadn't have been able to get it to stop, I would have gone to the emergency room. But fortunately I did. I was able to. So I have this big thing of garlic from Sam's, and this is 3 pounds, and I love it. I don't feel guilty in the slightest. I mean, I kind of feel guilty for the plastic, but It's a good deal. It's authentic. Like, if I took a spoonful of this and ate it, like, I wouldn't have a cold, or, you know, if I was having a cold or something, it would just knock it out, because it smells spicy and strong. So I'm going to add about that much. So I'm going to add this jar of pasta sauce I got from the Dollar Tree, and that turkey I got on sale for $1.25, by the way. Does anybody else smell absolutely everything when you open it? I do. I smell, I mean, not just stuff from like a jar like this, but like everything. Not everything, but I'm talking about food, right? So get your mind out the gutter. But yeah, like milk and like anything. I just do. I just smell everything just to make sure. Just to make sure. What I do, I take some of these mushrooms I got from the Dollar Tree. So we're up to $1.25 for the turkey, $1 for the pasta sauce, $1 for the mushrooms. That's $3.25. So I'm just draining the mushrooms into here so I can shake this up and get all of that. So I'm gonna go dump both of these in the pot. So I already know this pasta sauce is going to need salt because it's not very salty, which is probably a good thing. It's really, really clean, very clean ingredients. Crushed tomatoes, water, tomato paste, salt, sugar, garlic, citric acid, and basil. So that's probably why it doesn't taste that great, is because it's reconstituted tomato paste, but that's fine. I mean, whatever. I mean, what are they going to do with their tomato harvest if, you know, they have to make something out of it. So this is looking pretty good. Actually, I don't know if it needs salt, but what it does need is a little bit of balsamic vinegar of Moderno. So I'm just adding, that's probably a little too much. Oh, it smells so good. Adding a little balsamic. You could also add a little bit of sour cream or cream cheese at this point. I think I'm gonna turn it off. So that's done, and all I need to do now is make salad and the spaghetti noodles, which I hope we have. I'm not sure if we have spaghetti noodles. I assume we do, because I usually have it. But let's look. Hi, Preston. Come on. If I had any, they would be on this shelf. Yep, I have some back here. So I'm gonna make this, but not right now. I think that'll be enough. You think that'll be enough, Preston? Yeah, it's like half a box.
It'll definitely be enough.
So my water's just come up to a boil, and I put my spaghetti in. And now I need to push it down. Hope it doesn't boil over. It probably will. It's 7:17. And then I chopped up a cucumber, 2 tomatoes that needed to be used, and some lettuce and 1 giant green onion. So, yep. Getting kind of hungry. Good morning, friends. So, I don't know where I'm looking. I don't mean to be like looking weird. I think I'm looking at you now. It is 8:30 and I have to go get blood work. So, haven't had coffee. I'm barely awake, so let's go do this. Alright, you guys, so the vampires did their job. Now I'm gonna go home, drink my coffee, drive 20 minutes to get home, drink my coffee. So I just got home and
oh, I don't have a mask. I'll go get it.
I didn't get mine either. So I need gas. My gas light came on the way home, and I just wanted to come home and drink some coffee and take some ibuprofen. Seems like I can't live without those 2 things right now. But anyway, I don't like to be low on gas. That's a tree scratching. It's kind of creepy. So I'm gonna go get some gas, and then, so since we're gonna be out, I thought I'd go ahead and get some milk too, because you will have seen that I'm out of my lactose-free milk. And whatever else we find at HEB. I'm gonna bring my phone in and show you guys, just in case you're curious. You might be curious, like, what kind of prices does she have, or what is this HEB thing? Anyway, kids are coming back in, so we'll talk to y'all later.
Our cat, Luna, loves bags. I'll show her to you real quick. There she is, playing in the bag. And look at all the mayhem she caused. So this was this had this paper in it. This bag. Sorry about that. And it was over here. She tore out the paper, took out the thing on the bottom to support the candles, and she threw the bag all the way over here and is currently playing in the bag. She's just all kinds of wild and crazy.
So I am making Spanish rice tonight. And one thing I've learned, I can turn my heat down a little bit. It's already pretty low. Is, I better do this left-handed, is that if you brown your rice, you get much less sticky rice. And so you want to brown your rice for a good amount of time. Now I'm trying to sweat these. I put half of an onion and half of a very large bell pepper that you will have just seen me purchase at H-E-B. So I'm going to use the other half. Hopefully I'll be able to make pizza this weekend because I've been missing making my pizza. But yeah, you want to brown your rice and you'll have much better success with your rice not sticking. You're stirring your own rice. You have to be very present in the moment. Yeah, tonight's Taco Tuesday. So I defrosted some hamburger, and while I would normally defrost, it's like almost 1.5 pounds. I would normally divide that up for 2 meals. My husband needs something to take for work, and so I'm going to go ahead and cook all of that off so he can have lunch for tomorrow. So yeah, I am just going to keep going with this, and then if anything else interesting happens, I will turn the camera back on. So I don't know what is going on. We only had 20% chance of rain, but as you can see, it's light over here. The kids just hollered out, and it is blowing furiously. A little concerned. Let's go in. Okay, let me start over. I'm a little concerned just because I've never experienced winds like that just came out of nowhere. It's blowing crap all over the place.
Oh. Oh, I just saw lightning. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I'll open my windows.
Do not open your windows. No. What is that?
Either it's a
Dirt?
fire or it's blowing up dirt. It's probably blowing up dirt because that's an empty field.
Did you unplug the computer?
The Chromebook?
My computer.
No, man.
Go unplug it from the. Go unplug the whole power strip.
Look at that squirrel. He's all lost and alone during the storm.
Where?
Right there. The one toward the fence. See, his tail's blowing in the wind.
Is he on top of the fence?
Hey, he's right in front of it. Where Mr. Pat's little tree is. To the left.
Oh, no. Oh, here you go.
A squirrel. Squirrels are tree rats. With fluffy tails, they're still tree rats.
My battery's about to die. I'm gonna turn it off before it dies.